Hey everybody, welcome back to Antalya, Turkey. And this is a treat. We are back visiting with Joe and Kara. And if you didn't see our video before on buying a home in Antalya, they bought a couple homes here and we're following up with them basically 10 months since our last time hanging out with you guys. And you've been in the country now for about a year. And so we're going to find out how life is going for Joe and Kara here and talk about their cost of living and they're going to share with us their expat experiences. We're visiting with Joe and Kara in the Lara Beach area of Antalya. They also owned a couple homes in the Konyaaltı area that they had long-term rented out. So this is a local restaurant in their neighborhood that they go to often, so they thought they would share it with us so we could try some of the authentic food and take a look at the great prices here. So we're gonna do some real Turkish homemade food. It's like going to somebody's house. How's your mint soup?
It's actually quite good. I love it.
They call it here mujvar. It's parsley, eggs, some carrot, some potato, zucchini.
Julie and I tried the chicken curry and a couple different side dishes, and all in all, it was pretty good food. So our lunch today came out as, for a couple, $7.50. So $3.75 a person to go out to this lunch and get homemade food here in Kara and Joe's neighborhood.
And in my opinion, it was some of the best we've had here in Turkey.
Now we're going to go over to Joe and Kara's house now and check out what it looks like. If you didn't see the video from 10 months ago about foreigners buying a home in Antalya, the home was brand new, this building was brand new, and there was still some construction dust around. So since then, they've moved in. We've got a little scooter that Kara rides around town that she keeps inside here by the elevator. I had recently sprained my ankle, if you didn't see that video about healthcare in Turkey, so I'm taking the elevator. So we're at their house. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we're coming into Joe and Kara's. They've got their bathroom in here, nice large shower area. They've got the washing machine. It's a 2-bedroom. Here's the master bedroom. Pretty decent size. You've got the guest bedroom or the second bedroom. Coming in this way, you're gonna see that there's a lot of built-in cabinetry here on this wall. And very nice, modern, up-to-date kitchen. Nice cabinetry. Huge refrigerator. The dining space. And the living room area. And there is a nice little balcony out here that you can just come out here and chill, maybe dry your laundry. So Joe and Kara, thanks for letting us check out the house. You guys have come a long way from the last time.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah, there's no more construction dust anywhere.
No, I think we've gotten most of that out by now.
No.
Love the kitchen.
Yeah, very, very nice. You guys had a really special relationship that brought you here. You guys were working in another country somewhere together, and then you guys decided on Turkey.
We worked for 6 years in Iraq. We went back to America for 3 years, and then we came back right after Corona, and basically we sold our house in America and we came here.
Decided to move here.
Lower cost of living, lower
Yes.
expenses for you here.
Yes. Lower than America, for sure.
So I've got to see some of your posts that you did on social media where we're connected, and it looks like you have a great expat life. You've done some river rafting, getting out to the beach, and exploring the country. What are the highlights of what you could say about living here in Antalya?
I think we both really enjoy sea life. So we spend as much time as possible out at the sea. We've got maybe a 10 to 15 minute walk away from us. It's like a platform beach.
Mm-hmm.
So no sand, no dirt, no mess. For 20 lira, you get to go have a sunbed, an umbrella, and just lay out for the day. There's beautiful snorkeling around. So that's something that we really enjoy doing, so much so that we even put a small investment into wetsuits so that we could keep swimming in the cold weather.
We just came back from 3 days on all-inclusive resort. One of our friends had his birthday, and we went there. That was also like extra money. Obviously, we could have saved those. That's not necessarily needed.
But that's a good point. There are a lot of resorts in the area.
Yes.
Lara Beach, if you're going farther south, actually, I guess it's maybe going farther to the east. It's a bunch of all-inclusive resorts. So you guys did a staycation at an all-inclusive.
Yes. Yeah, it was nice.
Very cool.
And the winter time affords much better rates than you could possibly get in the summer.
Any idea what you paid for your all-inclusive?
It was $100 a night for 2 people, all alcohol, food, everything included.
Wow. So your staycation was $100 a night. Summertime's $400 a night if you wanted to do it that time.
Per person.
So you don't really...
That specific hotel, obviously.
So you don't really even need to leave Antalya to have a vacation, but you guys actually have taken time to leave the country for a little while.
Yeah.
And so did you fly out of Antalya?
So the first time we went to Germany, and it was direct flight from Antalya to Cologne, Germany. The second time we traveled to Italy, and we had to go to Istanbul and then go to Rome.
And you're able to get cheap flights out of Turkey.
The rates they're pretty good. I think it depends on when you're looking to go and where you're looking to go, but the rates are reasonable. We've got friends that they actually live in Germany and Turkey. They spend about half and half their time, and with planning ahead, they spend very little on flights.
It's a great place to be outside the Schengen and save a few bucks if you're wanting to live here part-time of the year. Getting residency is a bit tougher now. We did do a new residency video, so please check that out. But you can still get residency here, but they're doing new residencies at six months for the first time, and then if that's approved, and then you can potentially get a year residency following after that. But you guys came here and you have your 1 year or 2 year residency?
2 year. Yeah, we were fortunate. We got here at a time where we were able to get a 2 year residency.
You're both Americans.
Yes.
We're both Americans.
Yes. And there's an expat community here, and so I've seen that through the co-working location down in Antalya, but there's also the Facebook groups, and you're active in some of these Facebook communities with interacting with some of the expats, I believe.
Some, yes.
It depends on everybody's personality. You could make tons of friends, and you could end up with a couple of close friends. So we're both, actually. We have some extended friends, and we also have some that are closer to us where we meet more often.
Yeah.
So you could definitely meet people from all over the world.
Expats are not necessarily American or British. They're from all nationalities. They're from India, they're from Japan, they're from China, they're from Africa. It's the expat community can be very diverse, and it's a great place to meet people, because when you come to a new country, and Julie and I have spoke about this, it's not always easy to become friends with the locals because they already have their families, they already have their lives, and they're not here waiting to take on a new expat and lead them by the hand to show them their magnificent country.
True.
But the expats are in the same boat. They want to have adventures, and they're looking to make new friends and expand that circle. So it's a good place to find like-minded people, share those adventures with. So I encourage you to check out those expat groups if you're moving to Turkey or anywhere.
The expat community here is really open, quite easy to get connected to, and actually very, very involved. There's so many, like yoga and hiking, so many different groups and activities that a lot of people do.
So let's talk numbers. As a refresher, approximately how much did you spend to buy this house? About 10 months ago, I guess.
Yeah. So the house cost itself was that was at 1,650,000 lira, and the exchange rate back then was about 13.5. I did the math. I'm a spreadsheet gal. So I had counted everything in for furnishing, appliances, installing water heaters, like every tiny little expense that we put into the place. And all in, I think we were at about 138.
138,000.
Yeah.
And and inflation here in Turkey since we last saw you guys has been crazy.
Astronomical. That's the word.
And we're going to go into some more details about you guys here in a second, but I just wanted to give an idea to how the housing market has taken off, especially because of the Russian and Ukrainian influence here. If you were to put this house on the market now, what do you think it would sell for?
If I were to put this house on the market right now, it would probably go for around 240. Yeah, I did some look at houses around a few days ago, and it looks like that's about where it's at.
About $240,000. So that's a big increase in less than a
Less than a
year.
year.
And that would be
Less than a
fully
year.
furnished or not?
Who cares? We can give it to them. If I'm making 100,000, then losing 10,000 furniture is not going to be much.
Not really. Most houses here are sold not fully furnished.
Okay, so we know about your house now.
Yes.
And if you wanted to rent this house at this moment, so what do you think it would rent for as something similar to this?
I wasn't able to find any comps for buildings that were under 5 years old. But if you look at some buildings that are a little bit older, 5 to 10 years, then for a place like ours, 2 beds, 1 bathroom, it would be at about 21,500 on average.
21,500 Turkish lira. So that's roughly about $1,200. I'll put the actual number right here. So that's a big increase. When Julie and I were looking at properties 10 months ago, it was easy to find a place for $400 or $500 a month that would be a 1 or 2 bedroom, not far from the center of town. And now it's gone dramatically higher. There's a lot of Russian refugees here. There's a lot of Ukrainians as well. So there's a whole new dynamic in this market. However, if you go outside of the region a little bit, you can still find some lower prices, but the cost for rent is definitely gone up here. So just to be forewarned, it's still cheap to do a lot of things here, but rent has gone up. Let's talk about your utilities, your groceries, your transportation, anything else that makes up your monthly budget. What can you share with us?
Well, utilities here are actually pretty low. We pay about, on average, about 90 Turkish lira a month for gas. Water.
It's 18.5 right now, or 18.65, I think.
Yeah.
To the dollar. So
Wow.
You said it was 90.
Yeah.
So you're talking like $5 a month.
Yep, for gas. And our basically we have our stove that's on gas and our water heater, our gas. We haven't had any need for heating in the house, though if we did decide to do that, it would also be gas.
Good point. For those of you that don't know, Antalya is really far south in Turkey, and it's one of the warmest places that you can get to from Europe without jumping into a plane.
Yep. We actually don't have any intention of putting heaters in here. We kind of just assumed that if we really got cold, we would open up the oven.
Yeah.
I like that.
We're buying heavy coats.
Water, we pay about 150 Turkish lira a month.
Okay, so that's still under $10.
Yes,
That's
it is.
like $8.
Yep.
Yes.
And electric, well, we actually just got our electric bill for this last month, and that is $193.
So $10.
Yeah. Our average on electric is about $250. We had 1 month in the summer where we were running the air conditioner more. And
that's still $15, right?
yeah, our highest bill in the heat of summer was 872.
I think we have friends in the United States that spend $15 a day on electricity,
Yeah.
so that's fantastic.
We also have phone, which for each person is 75 lira a month, and then internet, which is 180 a month for 200
megabytes.
megabytes per second.
So less than $20 a month for internet and your phones.
Yes. I do have a scooter, I guess you should call it a motorcycle. It's a little 50cc thing, and I spend probably between 60 and 70 lira a week just to fuel that up.
Okay.
And then he'll take some of the little
Scooters
bin scooters, the hand ones.
Yeah.
So between the two of us, we probably spend about lira a week
100 lira a
on
week, so 400,
transport.
A month.
400 some lira a month then. And of course, there's a great public transportation system here, the trains, the buses, and while we have Abby with us, our car, we did take, Julie and I took the bus over
We
here.
did.
And I think that was like maybe 10 Turkish lira
Yeah.
each.
I think it's 8, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's 8.
Okay. Yeah, so, that's less than 50 cents for us to take about a 35, 40-minute trip over to visit you.
Yeah, we both have a rather bad habit. We smoke nargila or hookah pretty much every day.
I used to smoke, so I quit cigarette actually.
But that's probably our biggest sort of unnecessary expenditure. We go out to a cafe every night and smoke nargila and have coffee and tea, and sometimes we'll play cards or a local game called OK. And that usually, with pricing increases, we'll say that it costs about 140 Turkish lira a day to do that with the nargila and teas and stuff.
So that was like the lunch I just had, $7.50.
We eat out pretty sparingly. More often than not, we'll order some borek or something from the local bakery and have it at home. But we do like to meet with friends and play games or maybe watch the World Cup or something. So we spend about 3,200 a month on restaurants. And on groceries, we probably spend about 4,800.
The gym is actually one of the most expensive gyms in probably New York. Because in America we used to pay we had the black membership, which is the highest, and we used to pay with tax about $24.
Yes.
This one,
We pay-
as of now, we paid
The same.
about the same last year, but now they did some renovation, and I hear they're going to be charging, which gonna be equivalent to $54 a month.
Oh, that's huge for
person.
Turkey.
You mean 54 per person?
$54 a person, equivalent. Obviously, they're asking for 12,000 Turkish lira a year.
Yeah, and you're going to this gym because it has like all the bells and whistles. It's not like Gym where I went before, which was in a previous video. It's basically you're going there to work out. It's got the treadmill. It's got all of the weights, and much more affordable, lower in cost
18
near
a month
near
was what we
the
paid.
downtown Antalya. So if that was $18, it's a little bit more than that now.
This one, obviously, when we went, not only was big, they have swimming pool, they have boxing ring, they have pool tables, they have sauna, steam room.
We bundled up your whole monthly expense. What are you averaging a month?
Well, including all of the small miscellaneous, like if we want to do laser hair removal or I want to get my hair colored, or we spend about $900 a month, not including any of the travel that we've done outside of Turkey.
So all of your like one-offs, you're buying clothes, getting your hair done, you're doing different things. You're spending $900 a month.
Yes.
And
So-
of course, you don't have any house payment because you own your home here. So if you're renting at the $1,200 bracket right now for this home, you'd be in the $2,100 if you were renting. But otherwise, if you owned a home, $900 a month here in Turkey to have a comfortable lifestyle. You're not trying to go without anything. You're living your life how you want to live your life.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, Kara and Joe, it was great seeing you guys again, and thank you for letting us come into your house. And as a reminder, everybody, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a like. Julie also started our new website, warrenjulietravel.com, and there you can find links to our social media, information on medical insurance if you're a traveler overseas, if you're looking for international medical insurance, and of course there's our Amazon store, so please go check that out. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and as a reminder, we're traveling the world with our two dogs, trying to see what it's like to live in different countries and try to share our experiences and expenses with you, as well as experiences and expenses of other people as well. So until next time, have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.